What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another video where today we are going to be showing you 12 tricks that you can learn anywhere.
The good thing about these tricks is no matter what your skill level is, there's something in there that you can give a go. So let's see what the first one is.
The weather has been so bad recently, making it difficult to get out and hit the bike parks, trails and the jumps. So these tricks you can get out and do anywhere, any weather, and you might actually find that some of the skills that you can learn here will help you when you're out on your bike. So let's see what Cara's first trick is for us.
We're going to start off with a bang, and the first trick is called the tornado. For the tornado, you need to get your bike up on the back wheel and find the balance point where the bike stands alone for a few seconds. When you've found that, you need to take your hands off, spin around and grab the bars again, and then you've done yourself the tornado. This is actually one of my favourite tricks to learn and it's super cool, so let's spin to the next trick.
Trick number 2, this is the Fakey. Now, not only is this a super fun trick to learn and impress your mates with, but in certain areas you're only allowed to reverse park. For the Fakey then, you want to find yourself a nice open space, as reversing can be quite dangerous, and preferably you want a slope because this is going to give you the momentum to roll back. As you approach the slope, pop a little endo and then use that to push back and give yourself the momentum to roll backwards. To find your balance initially, you can do some little hops and that will help correct you and keep you straight. 2 little tips. I find that if I pretend to be in a seated position on the bike, that makes the steering when reversing a lot easier. And also, if you're on a mountain bike, select a higher gear, because if the gear's low, you're going to spin really quick when you pedal and it's going to make your balance go weird. And then once you've got it dialed, you can then try and Fakey for super long. We're going to try to do the whole ramp.
Trick number 3, and this is the leapfrog. For the leapfrog, you need to have your bike in the upright position like we did for the tornado, but this time you need to make sure your pedals are nice and flat. You need to have hold of the back brake, and then you need to make a jump for the pedals, making sure that your front foot lands on first, because if your back foot lands on first, it's only going to put you in an uncomfortable position. I mentioned that the leapfrog, you have to have the bike in the same position as the tornado, and this leads me on to a combo, which is the tornado to leapfrog.
Trick number 4, if you're like me and you love eating pizza, then this trick is for you because it's called the pizza hop. That right there was a pepperoni full of passion, or was it a stuffed crust? I'll let you decide. Cara is now going to bring the veggie supreme. Yeah. Pizza hops might look easy, but they're actually not. Cara will tell you as much.
Yeah, they're actually way harder than I thought.
With that being said, let's move on to the next trick.
Trick number 5, and this one is called the figure skater. For the figure skater, you need to start off at a nice slow rolling speed, get one of your feet up onto the saddle and then push off onto your leg and get your other leg into the air and do a nice little arabesque, and then once you're finished, hop down to the pedals or just simply jump to the side of the bike. Advanced versions of this are the seat stand wheelie, which I can't do, but that's where Tom comes in.
Trick number 6, this is the coolest way ever to mount your bike, and it's the Cardigan. To learn this awesome move, what you need to do is lay your bike down and the pedal that is facing upwards needs to be at the bottom of the pedal stroke, and this is the first thing that you're going to touch the bike with. As your foot hits the pedal, you're going to push really hard, and then your back foot is going to clip the seat and you're going to kick it, and it's going to lift the bike up between your legs. At this point you need to keep your body weight central to the bike. If it's too far forward, you'll end up doing a plank on the bars. If it's too far back, it's going to shoot away from you like a skateboard and you're going to land flat on your back. As the bike comes up, keep your eyes on the handlebars, then you're ready to grab those and ride off, having mastered the coolest trick ever invented.
Trick number 7, and this is the track stand, which is a vital trick that you need to learn before really you do anything else on the bike. It's such an important one to learn because it's all about balance, and that is exactly what mountain biking is based off of. To learn it, it's actually easier if you find yourself a little slope, because this helps with the balance. So what are you waiting for? Get out there and learn the track stand.
Trick number 8, now this one is the running man. Come back, bike. Come back, bike. Yeah, that's so sick. For the running man, then you need to find yourself a big open space. It's quite daring because you need to go steer your bike, your pride and joy, then you need to chase after it with everything that you've got so it doesn't end in a big smash.
Number 9, and this one is back biking. Right, for this one you just need to lay on your back like this, get your bike up in the air and then do your tricks. Back biking is actually quite a fun one to do. It's a good way to feel how you would do the tricks and get into the position of them. But just remember, if you can do it on the floor, it doesn't necessarily mean you can do it flying through the air. Right, Tom has taken over because he can actually do way more tricks, both in the air and on the floor. So he's going to show us how to do some proper ones. Bar. Up over. Uh-oh, tuck. Silly. Uh-oh. Oh my goodness! Oh!
Trick number 10, this is the Superman flat. Now, alongside the running man, this is probably one of the most useless skills on a bike. However, it does look incredible, and it's definitely a good way with full extension to show off to your mates. For the Superman flat, you need to roll along at not a fast speed, but if you go too slow, as you pop, then the bike will roll backwards and you'll face plant in a scorpion position. You then want to jump off the bike as hard as you can. If you've got a full sus, you can use the suspension to ping you up into the air, kick those legs back and up as far as you can, extend the Superman, and then hopefully land back on the pedals. This skill actually does come in a little bit handy for not necessarily doing a Superman, but for no-footed tricks, because it does get you used to taking your feet off the pedals and relocating them again.
Number 11, and it might not be warm enough for ice cream yet, but you can still have this, Mr. Whippy. For the Mr. Whippy, you need to go at a slow speed and drag your back foot on the floor and then stamp with your foot and push the bike away, doing a Mr. Whippy with your hand. Obviously you need to have all hands off the brakes, and then when it comes back round you need to spot the pedals, jump on and ride off.
Trick number 12 is the final one, and we've saved probably one of my favourites until last. This is the no front wheel wheelie. We won't be needing that, so Cara, keep that somewhere safe.
Yeah.
So you want to cruise along very slowly, and then it's time to pop it up onto the back wheel. It's quite hard because sometimes it feels like you're going to run the wheel over. Well, that's going lovely though. It's almost at the point where I can put it back in. You need to have the wheelie dialed for this trick. You need to have the wheelie dialed for this trick, and it's quite risky because obviously the last thing that you want to do is drop it aggressively and smash your forks into the ground. And we're going to park there, nice and safe.
So there we go then, that's 12 tricks that you can learn anywhere with your mates.
Let us know in the comments below what trick was your favourite. Give us a thumbs up if you enjoyed it, and we will both see you guys in the next video.
Yeah, I'm like an addict, do I gotta have it. I ain't even playing, got a really bad habit. If it moves, gotta grab it, fuse like a magnet. Lose, won't have it till I'm doomed in a casket. I ain't playing, got a weird mind. If you work 8 hours, I'ma work 9. If the shit tastes sour, you should taste mine. I'ma stay in power for a long time. Get up, nah, I ain't a